Hello and welcome to Good News News. I'm Tapiwa, and like always, boy, do we have some news for you. But before we can get into that, don't forget to hit us up on our socials. That's what the kids say, right? Hit us up on our socials. Dab, swag, drip, drop, drip, drop, top shop. Anyway, without further ado, how about some news? Meals on Wheels Community Service opened the Drina Engelbrecht Academy at their farm in Bloemfontein. Now, the academy is named in honor of the late MOWCS National Director, Drina Engelbrecht. This academy, it will focus on equipping young people with practical skills on establishing eco gardens as a way to lift the community out of poverty. They have partnered with Capitec Bank Limited and the Department of Social Development to realize their mantra being transforming lives through charity in motion. Have a look.
We're very excited today that this training center, the Drina Engelbrecht Academy, is opening. This is a project sponsored and arranged by Meals on Wheels in collaboration with the Department of Social Development, where young people will be able to be equipped to be able to earn a salary and receive the dignity that they deserve. So we're very thankful and very excited about this academy.
Or the awning that we are standing under today is her dream come true. Meals on Wheels is playing host to many other stakeholders who together will provide training for young people from all walks of life to give them a chance of a better future. Meals on Wheels is all about uplifting, to transform lives. Our mission is transforming lives through charity in motion. And what we saw today in this whole World Food event was true charity in motion. People coming up, one after another, committing themselves to a better Meals on Wheels, committing themselves to the training center that will enrich and change the lives of so many young people to come.
We look forward to the students that will be studying here, and we are wanting to partner with more companies, organizations such as Capitec, who has been on board, the Department of Social Development and other stakeholders. We are so glad that we have been able to do it today as part of World Food Day celebrations. We look forward to next year's World Food Day when we'll tell the story of how we've transformed lives through charity in motion.
So as Meals on Wheels, today is such a significant day in the history of Meals on Wheels. And I'd like to also mention that we respect and honor Dr. Bird, who started this organization, and those who went after him, Mr. Swanepoel, Mr. Van der Ness, Pastor Randall Helderbloem, who was with us today, who actually started this farm way back in 2012. And today it has developed and evolved to what it is. We're very excited, we're happy. The staff is emotional, I've seen tears. And it's a day that we declare victory for Meals on Wheels and all the developmental topics and agendas that we want to pursue.
We are at a farm that has been established by Meals on Wheels, where they were opening a training center for teaching people about entrepreneurship and life development skills. We are happy and appreciate the relationship that we have with Meals on Wheels, and we have seen that there are also many other partners that they are partnering with to help our country to ensure that we fight poverty, we fight hunger, we fight unemployment. Very good work that is happening here, that is highly appreciative. Young people are getting opportunities to be able to be self-sustainable and care for themselves, because our hope as social development is to take them off the social grant that they should be able to carry themselves. Thank you very much.
I feel very emotional about this event because I've seen how Drina worked and how we worked together and how she inspired people and people who loved her, and it includes the staff of Meals on Wheels in its entirety. Also the people on the ground that grew to know her as we traveled around the country. She made an impact on everybody.
So doing good for society is certainly good for business, and that actually leads to a sustainable business. So yeah, we are here today. They're celebrating the launch of the two initiatives that they have here, and we've actually made a donation in one of the skills development center, and it's a great initiative, and we hope that it will make a sustainable impact in the lives of young people. So yeah, we're looking forward to more strategic engagement of working together, making a sustainable change in our communities.
This memorandum of understanding shall be effective from October the 15th, 2021 and remain effective until September the 15th, 2026, after which it will be extended unless one party notifies the other of the termination thereof no later than June 30, 2026. Thank you very much.
100 youth were baptized in Madagascar after being part of the 1 year in mission program. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with it, the 1 year in mission program is a global youth initiative designed to give teams of young professionals, #young, 18 and older, an opportunity to magnify Jesus in the cities of the world through the three angels message. Have a look at this incredible story.
1,000 youth for the Madagascar North Conference responded to the 1 year in mission invitation for the Conference Youth Ministry Department. The youth ministry mobilized the church members to work for this missionary project, where different activities were organized. The program saw the participation of young people of different group age. At the end of the 1 year program, some people asked to be baptized. A baptism ceremony was organized. Glory to God. About 100 new persons gave their lives to Jesus.
It is no secret that the restrictions on the gatherings brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic have made it difficult for members to have regular worship services. Many have turned to online video conferencing and social media streaming, which have, by the way, led to a lot of people wearing formal church clothes at the top, but we all know that below every suit is probably some pajamas. #comfortable, #I see you, #not judging. I dig it. Anyways, this luxury, unfortunately, is not available to all. In central Zimbabwe, the communication department has identified distributors in communities that have limited access to internet technology. Now, every Friday, the team sends Sabbath school lessons and sermons via WhatsApp to the distributors, and they make their ways to the mountains and different places so that they can get the information and share it with other members on Sabbath.
Due to poor telecommunication and road networks in our region, most of our members cannot access mainstream services such as social media platforms like Facebook and YouTube for spiritually edifying Sabbath services during national lockdowns. The communication department, therefore, is mandated to timelessly record sermons and lessons so that they are distributed by Friday evening. via WhatsApp to distributors. These distributors wait at strategic points like mountains or business centers in order to receive the files and share with their local congregants, who then gather on Sabbath to listen to the presentations.
Coming up next on Chats with Tabs, boy, do I have a special guest for you today. We're going to be talking a little bit about tithe. Well, kind of, okay? I'll explain in a little bit. But we're going to be talking about an app that is helping with something called tithe and offering. Now, if you're familiar with the church, I'm pretty sure that you are familiar with these two words. And with these two words come a lot of opinions. Some people feel the plate might get a little lighter as it exchanges hands. Some might say, I don't really need to pay tithe because I don't know what's going to happen with my money, so let me rather give it to somebody out in the streets where I can see it happen. And by the way, to those people, really, you're just going to, all the time, you remember every time. Anyway, that's another story for another day. But today we have a special guest because he's going to be giving us some more information on this app. Not only is he a man of information, but you could even call him a chief of information, because coming all the way from the SID is the Chief Information Officer, Thembinkosi Moyo. Please give a warm GNN welcome. Yes! Welcome to GNN, Thembinkosi Moyo.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Taps.
You know what? I feel a little weird actually saying your name, because for those of you who don't know, Thembinkosi and Thembi and I are really close. In fact, I don't even call you your name. I usually call you brothers. so I feel a little weird, but the show must go on. Welcome to GNN.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So to dive right into it, 7Me, can you please tell us a little bit about that?
Okay. So the 7Me is an app that the church is rolling out, church by church. It basically helps with the life of a member in the church. So it starts with the communication part. It also talks to things like prayer ministry and membership issues of a member. If you want to move churches, move your membership, you can use that app to do all of that. And on top of that, it also helps us with our stewardship responsibility, which is returning tithes and giving offerings to the work of the Lord. And the beauty of it all is that it increases transparency of what happens to your tithes and offerings. And I think it's something that we'll talk a little bit more about.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. You said that it helps help you with your tithe and stewardship. Is it like a reminder, or an alarm, or notification? What is that about?
Okay, so we normally collect tithes and offerings either by transferring money into your local church account and then sending that proof of payment to your treasurer to do a receipt for you so that you know that that money has been received. But this app will add another layer on top of that. One, it helps us to see what we have given in the past, which is called an offering statement. And it also helps in actual collection of tithes and offerings. So you can do an EFT and then attach a proof of payment for that EFT to your breakdown of your offerings and your tithes. And once you click on submit, it will then issue you with a receipt, which you will then have increases confidence in that you have given your money and it has been received in the church and it will be used for the mission of the church.
Oh, okay. It's funny because sometimes some people are like, no, I paid my tithe and offering. Now you can say, oh, let's see the receipt.
So the mobile app, you can actually see all of your receipts and the record of all of your giving, which is something that we have not been able to do before. So this is interesting, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And just a little bit about the practical use of it. I understand that you implemented it within your church.
Oh, yes.
Shout out to TESDA.
Yeah, TESDA is a great church. So, at the beginning of the year, I was elected as a treasurer of my local church, and we introduced the use of the 7Me app, and of course, it comes with the ACMS treasury module. And we are now realizing that almost more than half of our tithe and offerings at our local church are coming through the app. So our members have really adopted this way of giving, and they're able to retain their tithes and offerings using the app. And that's something that's wonderful, because it also cuts down the work of the treasurer, because in essence, they are actually receipting their own tithes and offerings, which is something quite remarkable.
It's working smart, not hard.
Exactly.
You mentioned an acronym, ACMS. Some people might think it stands for cookie and milks and sleep. Could you please elaborate on what that is?
Okay, ACMS, the acronym ACMS actually stands for Adventist Church Management System. It's an online platform that the Adventist Church is now using to manage aspects of membership and even the tithe and offering side. And we basically have a problem where our membership is now over 21 million worldwide, and we need a smart system to be able to manage people's names and membership details. And that's something that's very important for any Adventist, because we need to know when we baptize people, where are they? Are they being taken care of? What challenges are we having? And we always talk about this backdoor syndrome, where people get baptized through the front door and they slip out of the church in the back door. So this system helps us manage that problem, and helps in the nurturing and retention of our members. So that's something that's very important, and this system is designed for that, and it works quite well for doing that. So it's used worldwide, adopted officially by the Adventist Church for use. And that's what ACMS is about. So now when we talk about the 7Me app, it links and talks to the treasury module, which is part of ACMS.
Oh, okay. So it's not like two separate apps, or would it be like an app and then like the program within the app, or how would that be?
Yeah. So you're spot on, Tap. So what happens is ACMS is a broad system. It has modules in it. One of the modules is membership, which deals with your membership details, who you are, where you are, which church you go to. And then there's the treasury side module. On the side, there's the treasury side, the treasury module, which deals with your stewardship responsibility, the receipting of tithes and offerings. It actually makes life quite easy for the church to manage its finances. And the members then also use the 7Me app to interact with the treasury module. So it's 3-in-1. It's all one system, which is the ACMS system. Yeah.
Oh, it's a brilliant thing, seeing technology working towards the mission of the church. I remember growing up, I had to lick those tithe envelopes. They tasted nasty. So I'm glad they got like banking apps and stuff. But as far as going forward within the church and technology and things like that, within like the apps and all that, what's the future looking like?
Okay, so that's always an interesting question I get whenever we implement it. By the way, now we have implemented it in 9 unions. We have close to 200 churches on the system now, so that's quite encouraging. But there's one question that's always asked: what's next? So the church has always been where the people are. When we used to return tithe in kind because there was no money, when we had barter systems, people used to return tithe a tenth of their increase. Using different monetary methods of the time. And we ended up now EFTs. We never, it was quite a shift from moving from putting money in the plate to transferring it.
Yeah.
To the bank. So it's always been moving. And there's no surprise that right now we have talk of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin and all of that. Wow. And we need to be able to be where the people are and where the monetary systems are. So the church is able to finally start talking about the future. Right now, we are currently integrating the 7Me app with a payment gateway, which will enable Visa and MasterCard returning of tithe and offering. So you'll be able to use your card to return your tithe and offering. And if you set it in there, it can actually do it, automate it every month if you want. All of those are possible. And who knows, very soon we'll also be talking about integrating with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and any other new developments that come through that way. So that's the future. That's where we are going with this technology. Yeah.
Oh, it's encouraging to see that there is movement in the future. We're not just stagnant. We're moving. Cryptocurrency. Hey, no, it's exciting times. But I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know you're a busy man, and I want the progress to keep going. So I don't want to stall you and have everyone be like, "Why are you slowing progress?" So I'm gonna let you go. But before that, thank you so much for the information.
Thank you so much, Tabs.
All right, enjoy the rest of your day. And there you have it, another installment of GNN. A special thanks to A special thanks to you, brothers, for the chat. If you would like to get a hold of us, you can do so by emailing us at echo@adventist.sid.org, or you can go to our website below, or I've been told to ease up on the whole young thing because I apparently am not so young anymore. So you want mature taps? Well, you got mature taps. So please feel free to contact us on our various social media platforms, which have been added to the screen below down yonder. Until next time, this is me maturely saying, parting is such sweet sorrow. Therefore, if I do not postulate my inhibitants to fare thee well perpetuously.